Hello and good morning from our chaotic stateroom. Look what Finn found. Show what you found. What does that do? What do you do with that?
You have to hide it in an elevator, but not hide it in the pool or a gift shop.
Yeah, you can hide it or you can keep it. So we found that last night. We are off to go eat some breakfast because we are very hungry. How's your toast?
Good.
Good. What else do you have?
More toast and some milk.
And some milk, yeah.
Because that's a lot of rice.
Hey Dad, how's your omelet today?
It's actually really good. The cheese is super melted.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Also, I haven't looked inside until just now, but that's a lot of cheese. Because yesterday it looked melted, but it was. But it's really good.
Good.
I'll show that.
We finished breakfast and dropped the child off for a little bit before we go swimming, but we wanted to note that the avocado toast we had to make ourselves, because when I ordered it last night, our server was like, that's only for concierge, and I was like, well, I'm a pro at making avocado toast, and it was actually really good. We just threw salt and
Pepper on it.
these buttons are impossible. You don't press them.
You do touch. I think you do.
I don't know.
You got barely touched.
You like hover, but also don't touch them. But anyway, but yeah, so there's a little salt and pepper, but the avocado, most of yours were hard.
I had like, it was sliced.
Yeah.
So it was like half of avocado, very cold. So 2 slices were fine. The rest of it I couldn't even chop up with my fork. So.
Yeah.
But it was what I had was enough. It was more than enough for a piece of toast.
Well, and on top of that, they gave us like an avocado, like not like part of an avocado. We got like so much avocado slice. But yeah, it was really good. And they had trouble finding our pre-order ticket at first, but our server was there, so he was able to find him and get our ticket. So easy, got soy milk, easy peasy. we are in Cake and Compass, which is one of the lounges here. They do have options you can pay for. So these are the plant-based tenders, which are on the menu. It's basically supposed to be the vegan equivalent to the wings they sell. And then they also have these like loaded tater tots that we got, but unloaded. So they are vegan. Yeah, it's huge. So this is a vegan ranch, and then you said it's like sweet chili.
Yeah.
So I'll try that. Which one did you prefer?
Remind me of Trader Joe's, I think.
Tenders are hot.
You can't really compare ranch and then.
Oh, sweet chili's good. It's definitely like a good sweet and like no heat to it
That's
at
good.
all.
And the.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Guys, we start right there.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Right there.
We dip the tater tots in there.
Perfect. All right, so then I got the ranch. I think it's the same ranch that they, tartar sauce that comes with the vegan fish and chips here. But no, it's really good. This is not a bad little pre-dinner snack.
Was under a staircase, and then this duck's in the elevators, and then this other person let us go in there first, so we can find the ducky.
And then so that's from the Cruising Ducks Facebook group. And where's that duck come from? Where's the yellow one from? Do you remember?
Elevator.
No, the people. It's from a family from the UK. Are you gonna keep him or are you gonna hide him again?
I'm gonna keep him.
Cool.
Also, this one's like a pink purple.
Yeah. So dinner was pirate night. So the menu is completely different in terms of like the restaurant, but the menus are the same no matter which restaurant you dine in. What was the issue we encountered is that there was nothing labeled plant-based at all, period. So we pre-ordered and then we talked to Alexandre and he said that he thought a couple of the things were vegan. So we got surprises of what was vegan. We figured the samosa was.
Yeah.
And that was delicious.
That was spicy.
My mom was
had some heat. Yeah. Yeah.
My mom was complaining how spicy it was the whole time. I was like, no, this is
But it was
perfect.
the perfect amount of heat. There was like the big boys. Too.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yes, I would have eaten like 4 of those if they.
I should ask.
Yeah.
I just want a plate of these.
Yeah. So that was really good. Not labeled as dairy free either. So that's like one of those ones where you're just like, why not? Maybe. Well, they're not fried. They're baked, right?
I didn't make it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, and then the other thing was like a beet carpaccio.
Sounds.
So it was just really thin sliced beets with like mustard, right?
Yeah, like mustard, like a dab of mustard in the middle and some like microgreens on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it had mustard until I got to the middle. I'm like, hey, there's mustard on this.
And you made a comment that apparently had asparagus. We didn't notice that either. So that was fine for what it was. And then...
I think so.
Okay, so then when we pre-ordered, we got eggplant curry. It was really good, but really, really oily.
Oily.
Like oil all over the plate, everything. They gave us a small portion.
Like the oil like covered the eggplant.
Yes.
It was like.
And it was really smoky and it was really good, but it didn't have like any heat to it. So yeah, it didn't have any heat to it though, which was like kind of a bummer to me. I always like want stuff to have like more flavor in that aspect, but otherwise it was good.
They gave us like maybe a cup of rice, but before they gave us a bowl of rice the day before, and then the whole bowl of the curry, and this time they gave us like literally a cup of rice, and then so it wasn't enough rice with curry, but we could ask for more if we wanted it. But
if it was a single portion, perfect. But since we were sharing it, So then we think our head server came around and was like, "Are you guys getting more food?" And we were like, "We don't know." And we weren't lying, we were being honest. And all of a sudden the falafel from the main entree, so we need to specify, the one dish had egg noodles and the other thing had yogurt on it. So neither of them could be vegan. Well, were vegan. So they gave us the falafel without the yogurt. I ate this much of it.
When we got it, you could tell it's not gonna be good.
It was so dry. What you said, it's like that boxed brand.
Fantastic Foods.
Yeah.
I don't know if they even still exist anymore.
So we're trying to, please.
But it's literally like a dry mix of falafel. And you just add water, let it sit for a little bit, and either fry or bake it. I'm used to make them like all the time, like
years and years and years ago.
Over a decade ago. It tasted just like that. Super dry. It was. I ate the smallest piece and I struggled.
I don't even think yogurt would have saved it.
No, the flavor was not there. It wasn't falafel, and it was just so dry.
Yeah, that was awful. And then, so skip that. Hard pass.
Yeah, absolutely skip that.
And then for dessert, I had asked the night before, because one of Corey's favorite Disney Cruise Line desserts is the vegan gluten-free carrot cake, and he was able to get it, and the flavor was great, but the cake
was dense. It's really, the cake itself is like really thin, but it's two slices of cake, and when you try to cut through it, like the top one like plops up because it's like so dense you can't just like cut through it.
Yeah.
It was dense, a little dry. But the flavor was
tasted great.
Perfect.
So
and
they
brought us
four,
and they're all on separate plates. We have these like giant plates with like the little
tiny cakes on them.
But that was delicious.
And then one of our table mates is a stranger that's dining with us. I was like, "You want to try it?" Because we had 4 cakes. And he said he thought it tasted really great, but he also agreed that it was pretty dry. So overall, Pirate Night was kind of a bust in that terms of things. But if you pre-order, obviously that's better. But today we are in Castaway Cay, so we are on our way to go get some breakfast, and then we're gonna go snorkeling maybe, and go swimming, and eat Impossible Burgers on the beach.
Yep.
All right, what did you eat for dinner last night?
Ice cream, but it was kind of crunchy.
It was crunchy.
Yeah, because there was really crunchy bits in there.
Was it like icy?
Yeah.
Yeah, not as good as the other night's ice creams?
I mean, last time it was kind of crunchy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Anything else you want to add?
We're also parked at Castaway Cay.
Yeah? What are you going to do today at Castaway?
I'm just going to eat Impossible Burger.
Impossible Burger.
So we're going to go on that tram.
Yep, we can go on the tram.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the kids area? No?
I'm going to kids' car on that shit.
Oh, okay. All right, ready to go get breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. last night told us we didn't need to pre-order because they had vegan stuff on the island, which I knew they had Impossible Burgers, so I was like, that's fine, we're good. So I go to get food. Turns out they do not have the Impossible Burger unless you pre-ordered it, so we did not. So hopefully Finn will eat the veggie burger. They have veggie burgers here. They are like the classic Malibu garden burger. This actually used to be all that they had on the island, so I'm used to it. I just don't know if our little dude will eat it because it's got like corn and stuff in it. But they have a vegan chili, which, as you can tell by my sweaty face, it is way too hot for chili. They have fruit and then potato chips. That's about it for our sides. But I'm not mad about having an actual veggie burger instead of like faux meat. So I'm not mad about that. I just hope that our very picky 5-year-old will eat it. If not, he'll be having potato chips for lunch. But if anything, we intend to head to the ship after we eat lunch because we're not beach people. We haven't even been on the beach the entire time. We'll just go get food on the ship. The Mickey's Friendship Fair area is open, so we can always just get food there. So, but for reference, if you want an Impossible Burger or anything else for that matter, we've been able to pre-order pizzas and all this other stuff. If you want anything like that, you need to pre-order it the night before. But if you're happy with just a veggie burger like I am, then you don't have to pre-order it, and it's available at Cookies and Cookies. Veggie burger from anything from Disney. So. You know, it's funny. If you were to ask me like 5-6 years ago if I wanted an actual veggie burger, I'd be like, no, I'm so tired of those. I love these. I miss these. I wish we had these at the parks. It's just so nice to eat something that's not faux meat. Especially on this cruise, everything's just been faux meat for lunch, so thank you for having these. Appreciate you.
The cups were a rainbow.
What kind of ice cream did you get?
I got vanilla ice cream.
What else? What other vegan ice cream did they have?
Chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have much vegan stuff today.
Yeah. But are you happy with vanilla?
Yeah, but it was like chocolate.
How's it taste? Is it crunchy?
I mean, like the second bite was like crunchy, and I liked it.
Yeah. All right. Approved? Is that approved by Finn?
And also, you can see the rainbow. So the rainbows on the side are balls, actually.
Yeah.
And you can see there's balls behind me too.
Yep. So you said it's better than what I said?
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet because Melissa said it was flavorless. Our pizza's coming, by the way.
Oh, you're the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I was scared to try it because Melissa said it's flavorless. I actually think it's really good. I got cilantro rice. I think everything else we got the same. Because it's weird, the black beans on the... We actually, the employees scoop it out. It's like a sauce. And they have a black bean salsa, which I also got, which I can't really tell because I mixed it up. I got 2 different types of salsa. I'm not sure what they were. And then this Chipotle hot sauce, which is like a big container self-serve. This is really good, actually.
And then we got pizza. Oh, did the cheese change?
Maybe. Maybe it was a bomb in the bag because I don't know. I feel like the shreds were wider. As long as it's vegan.
More pizza. Our dinner. We finally dined in 1923 for dinner. We've eaten there for breakfast every day.
Wow.
Someone did ask on our Instagram if people actually dress up in like 1920s flapper outfits. They do.
Not
many. I would say it was more of like a couple people who happen to have like those outfits. So it was cute to see that, but it wasn't like a lot of people by any means doing that. So on the menu, when we looked at the menu board, there was nothing labeled with a plant-based logo. Fast forward to actually being there and looking at a menu, there were 2 things labeled plant-based, one being a soup and then one being an entree. So we got the roasted Roma tomato soup with the sourdough purple basil crostini, which was good.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked the soup. It was a little bit thicker of a tomato soup than I would like prefer myself. It was more like
a Campbell's
tomato sauce. Yes.
I think it was thinner than tomato sauce.
Thin tomato sauce.
It's the proper.
Yeah, I mean probably. Yes.
Thickness.
Yeah, but the little crostini thing was good. I mean, it wasn't like a crostini. In my head, it was bread on top of the bowl of soup.
Should have been hard. I will never know. It was soft. She just cut into it. It was delicious. I liked it.
No, it was good. I mean, I like tomato soup, so I'm happy anytime, especially because tomato soup usually has cream in it. So it was nice to actually have like a tomato soup that we could have.
Yeah.
And then, so we got our pre-ordered meal, which, let's go back to yesterday. So yesterday when we ordered our food, we were like, oh, we want curry. And then he was like a mushroom curry, and we were like, yeah. And then after the fact, we were like, no, neither here nor there. And we were like, I like chickpeas, and he's like, okay, cool. And then we're like, and then like tenders for Finn. So our food comes out, and what do we get first? The 3 bowls?
The 3 bowls come out.
So the very first thing that's set down in front of us is 3 bowls filled to the brim of just dried chickpeas, sauteed mushrooms, and a ton of Gardein tenders.
They weren't fried chickpeas; they were cooked.
No, I'm saying like just chickpeas,
cooked
like just
plain.
dry. Just you rinsed them out of the can and put them in there.
Yeah, yes.
And we were just like, what is this? So then we were waiting. We're like, are we gonna get something that we like make our own curry kind of situation?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get maybe like a thing of rice and like a bowl of like curry sauce.
Yeah, like we make it
make
ourselves.
Your own fancy.
Build
whatever.
your own, choose your own adventure. Move this down a little bit.
Build your own curry bowl.
Yeah,
which I'd be down for. But.
So then that's not what happened. Instead we got a bowl and we're like, okay, maybe this is it. But it was a plate with 2 bowls, one with rice and the other one with an okra curry. So we're just like, what are these? And we just didn't we didn't eat them. But you ate some of the mushrooms.
I ate some of the mushrooms. They were cooked well. Just sautéed mushrooms.
Yeah. I'm not just gonna eat plain mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then we gave the bowl of tenders to Finn because he never got a plate of food. So we're like, whatever. Because last night he didn't eat there. He ate beforehand. So I don't know if they were just like, oh, whatever. We're just not gonna bring him something. Whatever. The okra curry thing was okay. I just don't love okra. Like I don't hate okra.
I mean, it wasn't slimy or anything. Like
no.
That issue of okra happens. Yeah. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean the flavor was fine. It was it was okay. It was just absolutely not what we were expecting to get. So,
I just want a stronger curry flavor, maybe some heat.
Yeah.
This was definitely better than
previous.
The one we got on the second night, right, at Arendelle.
Yes.
It was like the tofu.
Yeah, that one was like the saag paneer, but tofu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one actually was like a curry, but we've always had way better curries at previous.
No, yeah, this is like the worst
Disney
cruise ships curries I've ever had.
Yeah,
they have like no flavor, period. So the vegan entree here, so here's the thing. So there's 2 vegetarian dishes and one seems like it would be vegan without removing cheese, but it's soft shell tacos, which sounds really weird.
Fancy.
It's like fancy restaurant. But anyway, what we got was, and I'm probably going to butcher this, so sorry, the Moroccan spice roasted kaboka and butternut squash. Now it had zalouk, garbanzo, cinnamon brown rice, couscous, cilantro, arugula, pita, and a harissa dairy-free yogurt.
We did not have yogurt on ours.
Also didn't have
we're missing a couple of things.
Arugula or cilantro. We had parsley on it.
The biggest leaf parsley I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And I don't know what zalouk is to know if that was on there or not.
You don't know we eat it all the time.
The couscous was pretty dry, but it was still good.
The rice was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and it had raisins, and that's not listed.
They don't want you to know. If they knew there's raisins in your rice, you're going to pass on it.
I would.
But this was good.
The kaboka or whatever and the butternut squash was super good. Yeah. It had like a good heat to it, had a good flavor. We were like, okay, this is actually like...
Yeah.
What?
And then I don't know what was on top. They had some little Mediterranean salsa, if you will, on top of the pita bread. And whatever that was delicious.
Yeah, that was like super strong flavor. So that was an interesting entree and not something that I think it would be something that'd be worth actually eating off the menu. Like that was actually something that I would be like, yeah, order that, try that.
Yeah, I would get that again.
Mm-hmm.
They had like fried chickpeas, which they're just really dry and hard, and I don't know why Disney likes to fry chickpeas, but they don't do it right, so they should probably stop. But that was the only thing I didn't like about this dish. Everything else was delicious, but the fried chickpeas were just...
No, yeah. So that was that. And then
downer.
Dessert came in. Alexandre was just like, I have a surprise for you. And we're like, okay, cool. And he's like, sets it down. And they look like they're like maybe like a rice pudding or something like that. And I was like, is it rice pudding?
Strawberries.
And he goes, I don't know. And I was like, oh, so it's a surprise for you too. So he went to check, and as we were eating it, I was like, I think it's tapioca and coconut milk, and it was.
Yeah.
It was really good though. I would have eaten that dessert every night.
I'm pretty sure it had the same strawberry puree thing.
Oh, that was the first night.
First night.
That, yeah, probably.
With the chocolate cake.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that. It had like a strawberry sauce, maybe, and then chunks of strawberry on
strawberry reduction.
Wow. It was really good.
No, that was super good. I would eat that for dessert every day.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Because that's a dessert I would prefer over like a cake in general. And we were a little nervous because it looked kind of gelatinous. But
yeah, when you cut into it, and like when you cut into in the little glass, it looked
thick.
very gelatinous. I'm like, ooh. But the texture was fine.
No, it was really good.
I ate all mine.
It was like I loved tapioca pudding when I was a kid, so it was like tapioca pudding basically with strawberries on it.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was really good. So overall, it was pretty good. This is the last night though, so we're currently packing. It is 10:45 p.m. while Finn is in the kids club. His bedtime is 8 p.m. So again, we are choosing chaos this entire trip. But we are going to head to the restaurant in the morning. I'm probably not going to do any video for that because you can't pre-order for like the last morning that you leave, so the options are pretty much In previous cruises, we've gotten like the gluten-free vegan waffles, and they're not Mickey waffles, they're like the Vans waffles. Yeah. So we're just going in hopes for toast. So we have an hour drive home.
Either butter or avocado.
Yeah, either we ask for avocado if we can get it, and if not, we will hopefully get
Our server did ask if we wanted the vegan omelet again.
He said he would see if we could get it, so he might surprise us with it, but
we told him no.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we'd even get it if we requested it.
Yeah.
Because they usually don't do.
They don't usually do requests the last day.
So we
they try and get you in and out as fast as possible.
They're
trying to get you off the ship. So.
Vegan omelets for a while.
Although today's was delicious despite having slices
Sliced
of cheese.
It was the best one yet.
So, thanks for following along. As a reminder, I am a travel advisor, so if you would like to go on the Disney Wish or any Disney Cruise Line ship, just let me know. Thanks for watching.